Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be discussing how to set up for solo 5-star raids and get yourselves ready for the 6-star raids. Now, I've spent a bit of time around the Discord servers, various Discord servers, and just having a little look around on what people are doing for their 5 and 6-star setups. And a common trend to be at the moment is to just bring anything powerful, such as Coridon, Maridon, other things like that, which is perfectly fine in the lower star raids. However, when you're working your way up into 6-star raids, it is recommended that you bring a Pokemon that can set up, especially for the 6-star raids. They are a lot tougher, and it makes everyone else's life a little bit harder when you're that one that people have to pick up the slack for. But don't worry, it's what this video is here for, is to educate you guys on how to set yourselves up properly, so the next time you go into a raid, you can be fully confident that your Pokemon will help you get through that raid. And I've got my prime example here, Azumarill. So if we go and check the summary on Azu, any Pokemon that you are going to be bringing into a raid, you need to make sure that you're training its EVs in a specific way. If you do not know what EVs are, there are many guides across YouTube that you guys can go to, which will help you learn how to EV train your Pokemon. But essentially, for any Pokemon, if it flourishes in an attack, you need to train its attack EV, and all the way up to its sparkling gold. That's 252 EVs in that stat. If you there's many ways you can go about doing that. You can use candy or like vitamins, or you can go and train, which takes about 15-20 minutes to train a full team of 6 in the same stat. You can also train special attack. Your nature plays a massive part into this as well. We are running an adamant nature with a mint, which boosts our attack and lowers our special attack, as we are a physical attack type. Every single Pokemon that you are training for these raids need to have their HP stat fully maxed out, and 4 of the EVs left over need to go into defense or special defense, depending. So your EVs should look identical to this Pokemon here if you are using a physical attacker, and flip the other way around if you're using a special attacker. Okay, great. So your moves you're going to want to have stab moves. What are stab moves? They are high damaging moves that do more than normal, and they pierce the armor of the enemy Pokemon. That's in my way of explaining it. So you're going to want to have yourself move like Play Rough, that has high damage, or Superpower, things like that. We've also got a move on here called Belly Drum. Now, Azumarill cannot learn Belly Drum from a TM or from leveling up. It is an egg move, and there are other guides out there. I will be making a guide on that soon, how to give your Pokemon egg moves without breeding, and it's very, very simple, and I'll be linking that in the description when that video comes out. Or I'll be adding a card just here when it is ready, so you guys can check that out so you can give yourselves any moves that you can get from the egg group. So, when your move sets are like this, you need to have a setup move for your Pokemon. So, for Azu, we've got Belly Drum. What Belly Drum does is cuts the health of the Pokemon down by 50% and maximizes its attack plus 6. Azu's hidden ability here, Huge Power, doubles the Pokemon's attack stat. It's a very, very, very powerful move and can get you through solo 5-star raids or even 6-star raids with only a couple people and not a full team if your setup is just right. Using support moves like Taunt and Screech to lower the enemy defense and to stop them from being able to paralyze you, put you to sleep, or burn you is super essential when you want to get through those 6-star raids nice and quick. There are other Pokemon out there. There are going to be charts linked in my Discord server to show you guys what Pokemon you should be using in the current meta for these 6-star raids. And there's things like Azumarill, Iron Hands. We've gone through a whole load of Pokemon to test them all out. We've got loads of different options. We've got a Garchomp with Swords Dance. You've got to use that move 3 times to have plus 6, whilst your friends are screeching to lower the defense of the enemy. There's loads of different things here and there. Make sure your item and your ability, if your ability can come into play, are benefiting you. It's super essential for these raids. The Soft Sand will boost the ground type move. For Azu, I don't usually run a berry. However, I've noticed in some raids I do lose my health a little bit. So the berry is just there to etch my health a little bit more, just in case I don't get the one-hit kill, and I can get it in the second. I'll run you through just a quick 5-star raid, which I actually do need to go and find. Apologies for that. But in the meantime, I will just let you guys know. You should definitely be, just going around, going to the Discord servers, ask questions. People are more than happy to help you out, especially in my server. If you guys go ahead and join that later on, if you're not a member already, it is super, like, we're all we're all there to help. You can send a message and I'll respond to you, or one of the other guys in there will send a message to you, and we will help you with your builds and your class setups. If you're unsure what you should be doing, we're all there to help you guys. And we do stream on Twitch as well, pretty much every day, and that always gets put up in the Discord first. So here we've got a 5-star Grimmsnarl. However, Grimmsnarl, I believe, has a really high defense stat. I'm just going to double check that real quick. But yes, so we're running raids and helping you guys with EV training. We do EV training on the streams as well, so we're always there to actually, just give everyone a hand. So he's got 65 defense, which should be perfectly fine for a solo 5-star raid. So if you guys can get your way through a 5-star raid by yourself, you should be more than capable to learn and get yourself into doing the 6-star raids. They're not too much different. There is a bit of a difference. Obviously, the Pokemon is a higher level. It's got higher attack, higher, just higher stats. So it is worth you having a couple friends here and there that can help you out, which is what the Discord server's for. So you guys can interact with each other and help each other out. So as you can see, we're bringing in Azumarill, and we're going to be running off with Belly Drum as our first attack. So Belly Drum is our first move. Obviously, Scary Face is going to lower our speed, unfortunately. But we're going to run the Belly Drum. Hopefully he doesn't kill us in one go, but we should be good. So that's going to maximize the attack of Azu. And then we're going to run in and use Superpower. And see that massive chunk of damage that's been taken on Grimmsnarl. And now all you've got to do is chip away at the remainder of its health, and you're good to go. So essentially, you can set yourself up and get yourself in this position where you can take out these 5-star raids by yourself with just a couple extra Pokemon in your boxes for these raids. So obviously this this Grimmsnarl here, super easy. We're +5 at the moment, so we can run another Superpower, which I believe we may have to recharge. So we just have to wait for the second turn. But we should be good to go, really. Of course, as well, when you're playing with AI, your timer does not drop, so you have more time, and there's not as much stress on the timer, as when you're playing with friends, the timer does drop. But all you got to do now is just kind of etch away its health a little bit, and you'll be good to go. But, I'll finish off this raid for you guys, and then it should be good. But yes, so just ensure that the Pokemon you are bringing into your raids are strong enough to get you through it. When you're running with 2 or 3 more people, and you're running a Pokemon such as Iron Hands or Azumarill, make sure that you are, you've got some support behind you. So a taunt at the start of the game, you couldn't use a move like Scary Face, for example, or he couldn't paralyze you or put you to sleep or poison you, which is super essential for these raids and makes it so much easier for you guys when you are trying to get through these raids. So we're just going to get through the little last etch of its health bar, and we should be good. So he's nullifying the stats, which is perfectly fine. He's using Spirit Break, should tank it. Damn it. Which is perfectly fine anyway. We've got plenty of time. I'm not too worried about it. Azu is a bit of a sponge. However, when you do Azu in the with your friends, you will be one-shotting most things after a screech or two, which, it's a given. The more people you have, the easier the setup, the quicker the one-shot comes in, which I've got so many clips posted in my Discord, it's quite funny. But we're just going to get through the last little chunk of its health here and finish him off. Go on, Azu, use Superpower. Let's get rid of that health bar. But yes, so essentially you guys hopefully understand. If you've got any questions, please do leave a comment. And if you did like the video, leave a like. That really helps me out as well. And yeah, I mean, if you guys would like to join the Discord server as well for any help, that'd be great. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we do post videos like these every day. So I'm always here to help. But just gonna get rid of that little last chunk of his health bar. Perfect. That's Grimmsnarl down. And that's a solo 5-star. So that's there for you guys. You can solo 6-star with some Pokemon also. I'm sure there's loads of different guides around on the internet. But make sure that the guides you're watching, they don't class for all Pokemon. You need to make sure you're using the right Pokemon for the job. Azu here was a bit of a bad example, as just the type matchup wasn't the best. However, we still managed to secure the 5 stars. So make sure you guys are, taking your time with it, training your Pokemon up properly, get them to level 100, get those EV trained, get those IVs hyper trained, get your ability to what you want it to be, ask questions, get your questions answered, and you guys will flourish in these 6 stars. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.